Now, the former president of the Nigerian Bar Association and governorship candidate of the Labour Party, Olumide Akpata, is looking forward to becoming the next governor of Edo State in the 2024 gubernatorial election scheduled next month. His candidacy brings a fresh wave of optimism and promise, resonating strongly with the electorate. Akpata's campaign has been characterized by a clear and inclusive vision for Edo State. His manifesto outlines comprehensive plans for economic revitalization, infrastructure development, education, healthcare, and social welfare. Meanwhile, the BTV television network, in released results of its public opinion polls for the Edo State governorship election in July, puts Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party as the clear frontrunner in next month's election. Akpata was also adjudged the likely winner of the election in two online polls conducted by Edo Pride, an online blog, and Tunde Ednut, a social media commentator and influencer. Well, joining us now on the morning show is Olumide Akpata, Oludi, the governorship candidate of the Labour Party in Edo State and the former president of the Nigerian Bar Association. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, thank you for having me.
Well, good to have you. Good to have you with us in the studio.
Okay, fellow Nigerians and those people across the world, I salute you now plentifully and plentifully. My name is Comrade Atlantic Mahusa Oriaki. When I remember my English, now Pidgin English session, I will enter soon. Yes, I am glad that you joined me this minute. Election is just over 20 days away. And of course, we can begin to measure, the temperature, the political temperature in the state. And I can report to you very, affirmatively that reports coming in show that Olumide is clearly, practically in the lead. This will not be social media matter. Now, person went in there on ground. Now we're talking about right now. And there have been a few opinion polls here and there putting Olumide in the lead. But I'm not going to dwell too much on who is in the lead or who is not in the lead. That's not the basic argument. The basic argument why they do this broadcast today, now the level of insult when the say will they receive from particularly the candidate of the APC is becoming, unbearable, highly unbearable. Particularly, look, man, you want to, stay where you are and be proud. You understand what I'm saying now? Of the process that is producing your leaders. And, most of all, you want to be proud to say, well, anyhow you go, okay? Whoever emerges, okay, this person is good enough to be called my governor. Then one person, when we say, did that rank at all as we speak. Now the APC candidates. And the annoying part is that now the kind of people when they around, when they try to choke this guy, they try to shove this guy inside our throats. And the kind of argument they make publicly. But I'm not going to spoil the taste of this matter. Olumide has been everywhere, okay? He's been transversing the length and breadth of Edo State. And the people are beginning to believe. I'm going to play some excerpt of this particular video. And even Olumide did on Channels Television, just, I think within the last 24 hours and all of that. And I can tell you for sure that for those of us, even though we are not very loud, when it's say, man, we have chosen Olumide to be the candidate, to be the next governor of Edo State. We are proud of ourselves. We are proud because the person will say they put for him back. We are very sure that the competence of this man, the trustworthiness of this man, is too much that we cannot afford to make any mistake as per the future of Edo State, particularly in the face of waiting with the experience right now with this, APC and PDP. When I just listen a little to Olumide on this Arise interview, I'll come back shortly. But I'll not go away. If you did there, share the broadcast if you could. I will appreciate it. It will really, really be nice. Maybe we enjoy the matter together. I will still play a little about, on a Channels Television. But we can't dwell on Akpata because recently the APC chairman for Edo State was on Arise Television, and he was defending vaguely. He was defending in a matter that, in a way that he himself was confusing himself. I will play that matter. If you not verse, okay, irrespective of wherever you stand, well, let's take a listen to Olumide. We'll use one first of all, wet our tongue. Just listen to a man aspiring to become the governor of Edo State. His fluidity, his sight, the way he's expressing himself, you could see how very well in touch he is with the reality of Edo State, and how very well he's honest about how to deal with the issues of Edo State. This will not be. Want to listen, I beg. I don't want to talk to you. I beg. Listen.
Well, 25 days to the election, the battle for Osadebe House. One, how is it going? And although you have responded to this other issue, that the allegation that you are a pawn, working secretly for the APC, where you said you are not one of them and you don't want to dignify it with a response. But we would like, again, to hear from you, now that we have the privilege of having you with us in our studio. Are you working for Gbajabiamila, as they claim? Or, but how is the campaign going?
Well, first, the campaign is going very well, Doctor. Going extremely well. I am grateful to God for the opportunity. For me, I'm new to the game. It's been 1 year running firstly as an aspirant, clinching the party's ticket, and then running around now as candidate. I have been around Edo State. As aspirant, I went around the state 3 times, 18 local governments. As candidate, I've gone around 2 times. And so for me, it has been a blessing because, as you can imagine, it has given me an opportunity to see my state from angles and perspectives that I had never really contemplated. So it has been going extremely well. There are problems, there are issues, but nobody ever promised it will be easy. So we are doing our best to surmount these, but it has been an exciting outing, and the people are accepting the message, and people hope is being rekindled amongst our people, because as you can imagine, after the experience of 2023, there's despondency in the land, there is despair, and some of them very difficult for them to believe. So we're trying, but now I think we have crossed that hurdle. Am I a pawn? They say now tree won't get better fruit under the stone. So if I not get fruit, nobody go stone me now. When we started, I was supposed to be Obaseki's agent, and I had to come to this studio to debunk that. And now I'm I'm being fingered as APC's spoiler, brought into the race by APC. And these not very smart people had to resurrect pictures and videos of my meetings with Femi Gbajabiamila when he was Speaker of the House of Representatives and I was President of the Bar. We had an MOU with the House at the time to battle police reform issues. So those videos and pictures have been bandied around as evidence of my collaborating with the APC. I have published on online and print media my own rebuttal, and I've told the people that I am not one of them. They are 2 fingers of a leper's hand. But in fact, we call them PDAPC. We don't even bother to separate them anymore. They're the same. They've run Edo State for 25 years. And there's really nothing on ground to show. It's a continuous failure in leadership. I won't touch them with a barge pole. I would not touch either party with a barge pole. You just need to go around Edo State and see that the people are left with the very short end of the stick. So I have no godfather. I have no benefactor. God is my father, and he has been seeing me through. And the people will push us very gently into Government House on the 21st of September.
All right, you made reference to the 2023 election. There's skepticism that without the Peter Obi effect that existed during the 2023 election, that the outlook for Labour candidates in various elections is morbid. And there's also a perception that the Labour Party is almost like a bus that people get onto when they want to get onto office and they don't want to be associated with PDP or APC. What's your take on those perceptions?
Well, I'm not quite sure that the Peter Obi effect is absent, because Peter Obi, leader of the Labour Party, is 100% with me. He has come to Benin City a number of times to campaign with me. He's returning in September to join us with the campaigns. He has said time and again that he is fully in support of my candidacy, and he has asked the people of Edo State. He says anybody who supports him should support Olu Akpata. So the Peter Obi effect is still very much present. Well, the only thing we can say is that the person on the ballot is not Peter Obi, but Peter Obi effect is very, very present. And the people are daring to believe again. From Benin City to Uromi, to Auchi, to Igara, the people are daring to believe again. When we go out, they come out in their numbers, they welcome us, they receive us, and it's like, where have you been? It's like, where have you been? Where we've been waiting for you. So, you know, the people will serve, these two parties, they will serve them hot breakfast on the 21st of September, because the people really want change. They desire to be brought out of bondage. So I'm quite confident that the Peter Obi effect is still very much present, and the people it's resonating with the people. They are keen in. So we're very excited. I'm going back to Auchi as soon as I leave your studios to go and continue with the campaigns. We're talking to the people, we're seeing and they're receiving the message.
With a divided Labour Party, is that how you want to do it? Is Abure with you now as we speak? Is the chairman of the party with you? We hear there's a lot of skirmish going on as regards the Labour Party in Edo State. We all saw what happened. What's your take on that? And I read your manifesto. You're talking about the fact that Edo is the worst place to do business. How are you going to transform that? Secondly, Edo does not have water. We need a lot of reticulation of pipe. Have you calculated how much it would cost you to give water to the Edo people? At least let's start from there in the first place.
So firstly, divisions in parties. You know, every family, they get quarrel now. It's not nothing new. I can point to the other parties in Edo State and I tell you what issues they have internally, just not my business. So I focus on my own party. Labour Party has issues at the national level. Julius Abure, you referred to, as far as there are issues right now as to whether he's even still the chairman of the party. You know what I mean? So all of those issues...
Has he been a stumbling block to your campaign?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Has he supported you?
Well, he's the chairman. Of course he supports me. Of course.
Really? You're sure everything is okay with you?
We're fine. We're cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we're cool. So he's the chairman of the party. Labour has issues. I'm a lawyer. I've been one for 31 years. It's part of my job to resolve disputes. So we as party members are trying to... You know the issues with the NLC at the national level. It has cascaded to the state level. There are court cases. So I'm very hesitant to speak to these issues because at the Federal High Court before my Lord Justice Obiozo, there's a case
But
there.
Abure has not come to lift your hand up or campaign with you.
Peter Obi has come. But Abure, you see the problem, right? Like I said, I don't like to speak to the issue, but Abure, INEC, Labour Party, there are issues as to his whether or not he's still chairman. So I'm sure he'll be hesitant to come at this time when these issues are being sorted out. Because number one, the convention that was held in Nnewi has INEC did not monitor it, so it is being bandied around. I've been busy with my campaign, but the one when I did hear is that it is being said that convention was not properly conducted, so and that his tenure has come to an end. NLC has made their own put their own submissions forward. So these issues are being resolved internally. So it will be very difficult for a party chairman to now come to Benin to run to join in the campaign when he's he roofed the leak now. You know what I mean? So he has to deal with.
But it's
issues.
from Edo State, so let's not
It's
forget
from
that.
Uromi.
But let's talk about water.
Yes.
Have you put a cost to how much it would take you to get water for the people? And secondly, in your manifesto, you said Edo State is one of the worst states to do business based on your assessment. What would you do to change that? And are you saying Obaseki has not done anything at all?
Not based on my assessment, Rufai. Let's get it clear. In my manifesto,
you talked about
PEBEC. The Presidential Council on Ease of Doing Business says ranked us 37 out of 37. You know, so, you know, the current government likes to bandy numbers around, but you know, they say, I don't know, they carry last, but on this occasion, they don't carry last. You know, so what we're going to do is you just inspire confidence. Put the things that are needed in place so that investors, local and international, will come in, inspire confidence, be people-focused. You know, spend the money, spend the 16 billion you get every month on the issues that are for the people. Security, those things that will encourage the investors.
Anyway, my guys, you see this interview a long way, not be small. I not go, you know, I just a little except like say me can just play small. You know, but the encouraging thing is this. Olumide, when he began this process, was touted as this one not go anywhere. Even to date, you know, some people they out of touch. They make the comment of saying Olumide is not going anywhere. But I can tell you, with a strong assurance that Olumide is the next governor of Edo State. He's going to win the election. It's going to win on the ballot. You understand? And because Olumide has showed, say, he know what in this race, and he showed very clear commitment, okay, to want to change the narrative. Very clear commitment. The people of Edo State are tired of APC and PDP. The people of Edo State are afraid of what is to come if APC wins or if PDP wins. The people of Edo State are scared. They are scared to their bone marrow of Akpata. The danger the people of Edo State see in the candidacy of Akpata is too much. Like one comedian was talking about, and I mean, it resonates very strongly with the people. It feels like the APC, okay, when they are choosing their candidates, they will just ask the candidate, can you run? And it's only when the candidate says yes, he can run. The run means not run for the office, but can you run from the people? Can you run from the issues? And that's exactly what we saw with Bola Ahmed Tinubu today. Edo State and Nigeria, okay, the entire nation is being beaten black and blue beyond description by the policies and programs of clueless Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is currently the president, with a mandate that people alleged have been stolen from the people. Now, Edo State is suffering the brunt of the policies of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, the same replica of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a man who ran away from the media all his life until he became the president of Nigeria, how did they do it? We don't know. It is that same formula now they are using so that Edo State will suffer a Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Edo State, and they will suffer a Bola Ahmed Tinubu from the Federation. They will suffer a Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a governor in Montevideo and still suffer as we are already suffering. We can see it in the cost of living. People cannot eat. People cannot, have a decent living, anything near decent living. We have become increasingly the poverty capital of this world. And guess what? A recent statistics just showed that the out-of-school children in Edo State has increased, even now as we speak. So the hardship in the land not be here. The level of insecurity not be here. All of these, we don't already see them. And the electorate themselves, the Edo State people, okay, they are doubtful, they are afraid. People are not even willing to even come out in the course of this election because of the small example APC and PDP don't show by the way that they, brandish weapon, shoot at themselves, at the airport and every other thing. So the tension between the two political parties not be here. And that is why all that Akpata has been doing, Akpata has been moving from door to door, ward to ward, local government to local government. People are beginning to believe again. And so these polls, organized by BTV, very reputable poll, showed recently, okay, look at it. Now the poll that they show so, among the people polled, you understand what I'm saying now? Look, this is what the poll is showing. And that is what, Arise TV reported on. Olumide is clearly in the lead right now with the people of Edo State. Now, the reason why you should not doubt this is this. Olumide's campaign has been, as a matter of fact, the most organic. Kukuma get the money saved. You don't get the financial moves when APC get or when PDP get, when Aswe get or when Pakomiza get. The people have just been genuinely coming up because they want an alternative. So if you are there, you see they're like, oh, this, oh, that. Man, join the moving train and let us change Edo State for good. Now, while we have Aswe Udalo and Pakomiza, APC, PDP contesting, we equally have the contest of the godfathers. As for Akpata will not be governor of Edo State. If Akpata is given that office, we are going to have Oshomole, we are going to have Izeyamu, we are going to have what's it called, Jared Tenebe, the chairman of APC, and so many godfathers govern Edo State. The danger of that is too much. All the admirals that have been displaced, dislodged, they are all not congregating, most of them under APC. A few other ones that have been favored by Governor Baseki are congregating with the PDP. Now, that is not a history we want, to continue with in Edo State. It will be dangerously worse under the APC. All of these guys you see right now, okay, you see them campaigning, oh, Edo is not for sale. Look, man, whether we like it or not, under APC, Edo will be for sale. Nigeria has already been sold. Una fit not dey aware. As we speak right now, one of the Nigerian houses in London has been taken over by the Chinese because we are owing so much debt that we not pay. We use that house to do what they call a guarantee or whatever it is. They don't take over that house. One of our presidential jets, I mean, 2 of them, have been taken over by the Chinese. Nigeria has been sold by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We have what is his name, Dangote. And a Nigerian, indigenous Nigerian, set up a refinery. We have 4 national refineries when on the work home. Okay? That is why today, a liter of fuel now, I've been told it's over 1,000 naira. Dangote can't build refinery inside Nigeria. Dangote is now exporting crude oil that we have in abundance from other countries to refine and sell. Why is Nigeria not giving Dangote crude oil? Because Nigerian crude oil has been sold in arrears many years ahead. We don't even get crude oil again because they don't sell the future of our crude oil. They don't sell the future of Nigeria. That is why, as we suffer now, as the suffer reach for Nigeria right now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has just bought a new jet for his own office. This one, apart from the release of several billions for the vice president to build a own presidential lot, for your wife, when the constitution not recognize, that is the color of APC. That is what they know how to do. That is what they want to do with Akpata. So if you see APC candidates and you not run or you not resolve in your mind to resist them, whatever plans they have, because there is no way. We have looked at the table. Come to a free and fair election, there is no way Akpata will govern Edo State, which means that if Akpata does not have the hope of governing Edo State through the electorate and the ballots, that's the get plan. Are we going to fold our hands and allow those plans to be executed so that we go there? If Edo State will be the worst state in the history of the country if we allow APC to come back to Edo State. Now, on the part of what's it called, the PDP, Aswe Udalo. Okay, look, all of them when they run along with packaging, you know, I clap for them. Good for you guys. Aswe Udalo is the most out of touch candidate on this platform, for this election. They just had a rally at Ubiaja. This one say, tell me, I tell you. Over 150 people in Edo State were mobilized. I mean, in a local government, not in my own local government, were mobilized with buses and everything to go to Ubiaja to attend the rally. The same thing they did with all local governments. Because for them, the optics are more important. For them, oh, we see crowd. That is more important. I had a conversation with Olu. Olu say, comrade, I know they're interested in crowd. That's not an issue. Let us meet the people in their 10s, in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, in their Usolu markets, in their New Benin market, in their Agbado market. Let us speak to the heart of the people. That is why Olumide's campaign is called the Mosquito Campaign. Now, that conversation I hold with Olumide, that is why, if you watch me, okay, that will be the wrong way to show crowd. If you watch me in this election, I know they brandish a crowd. Though. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see and say our election not by crowd, but that the number of people that actually believe in you. Yesterday here, no, day before yesterday here. Yeah, it was day before yesterday. Day before yesterday here, I know the number of people who are in the afternoon PDP members, but have resolved that now Labour, now they want to work for, now they want to vote for this election because they themselves are tired. So if you don't want to live in the reality, and the reality is that of all the things that Obaseki has shown, okay, all the MOU signed, all the everything done, the proper reality is that a bag of Gari is not cheaper in the market in Edo State because Obaseki is governor of Edo State. And Olu says, if you are a governor, we cannot push all the blame to the federal government. What are you doing to make life a bit better for the people of Edo State? You cannot be a governor for 8 years and there is no commodity we bring out of the market that's supposed to be from our farms that will say this one is not 10 naira cheaper because of your own policies and programs. Yet you are the governor and we want to push all the blames. I mean, we get some people who say that they go around, they will say they show road, they show road. Tell them the road when they show you, when they show us last year, when they go through those roads again. Now, apart from that, Olumide currently is our collective eyes, inside the hinterland of Edo State. There is no road leading into anywhere outside of Benin City. Esa, what they talk about so right now, Esa. There is no Obaseki presence in any part of Eastern land. No. The most out-of-touch candidate in this election is Asua Ighodalo. They will come, they will put projector, they will come, they give statistics and all of that. But you look at the lives of the people. Edo State right now, okay, needs to be rescued. On the 21st, the day of election, now redemption day for Edo State. That's what the people have resolved. Not be the noise when they make. Oh, that they are winning the social media war. Even the social media war. That is a current poll organized, just done, by Rufai Husseini, just to make it just try down on social media. On his own handle, look, this is the outcome of the poll. This is Rufai Husseini for his own handle for social media. I think it was on Twitter or so. He asked the question, who will win the Edo elections? Look at it now. About 5,600 votes as at the time this thing was picked out. 26% went for PDP, 9% for APC, 62% went for Labour Party Olumide Akpata. That's an independent guy. Now, even while I'm not basing so much on that, okay, but it is a reflection of the mood of the people. Now, make I insult on a small. I want to insult everybody a little. You want to bear with me with this insult. Just a little insult on everybody. Do you know that every day somebody representing Akpata is under a channel or Arise Television? But Akpata, the man who wants to govern the people, cannot appear on any television station, cannot appear on Arise or channels or anywhere. But the people, when we say they surround them, they will be appearing. Not be the one governor Edo State too. I don't know whether or not they follow this arrangement. And they will be defending why the man will not come. This is one of the recent defense when they say, make I use that insult on us, man. I just insult. Pardon me for this insult. Man, I just take a listen. This is the chairman of APC coming to campaign for Akpata. This is not the exchange. Man, I listen.
The chance in Edo State to be able to see this. So that's why I say that argument is not tenable. It's best your candidate should come because as I speak now...
Your statistics is wrong, Rufai. Your statistics is wrong.
Give me your own.
I am telling you that people can no longer feed in Edo.
I beg, as now they watch this advert, because I watch them, they watch this exchange. As I watch them, I just realize the depth of how people the enemy of Edo State and Nigeria. More I watch them, more I tell myself who be the real enemy of the people of Edo State.
Not to talk of subscribing to internet.
Give me your own statistics.
People can no longer feed, not to talk of subscribing to internet. Nobody is watching you. So that's the truth. Nobody is watching you because
give me your own
don't have money to watch. If you
me your own statistics.
If you want Mondi Okpewolo to come to your, if you want Mondi Okpewolo to come to your interview, try as much as possible to subscribe for the audience of Edo. Then it will come. Because if you want to sell yourself, you sell yourself to the people. And if he's doing that, is he going to sell himself to Arise? No.
Hang on a minute. Secondly, I also want to confirm.
I am telling you that people are not watching you.
Please.
People are not watching you.
I also want to confirm, Mr. Jared. Did Edo State APC at any point ask Arise presenter Rufai Husseini to bring $1 million to interview Mondi Okpewolo?
To come and do what? We can't be saying that. What I am telling you is,
I'm just
you
asking.
are saying people subscribe to internet. Yes, Those people are they in Edo? Are they in Edo to start with?
With due respect,
what I am telling you that people don't even have money. Obaseki,
so why are you here?
Your Obaseki
so if
has
people don't watch
the
Arise
state to the level.
Okay.
Because
if people don't,
because I can afford it.
If you don't watch Arise, are you think
I'm supposed to?
So why are you on this interview?
I'm supposed to have my television on now. I'm supposed to have my television on now. My television is not on because I don't have money to subscribe to a DSTV that I can use to watch you.
But I know people can't watch. But I know people can't watch you based on what you have said. I know people cannot watch you as you are speaking. So why are you wasting your time here?
They are not watching. They are not seeing you. They are not seeing you. That's what I'm saying. They are not seeing you. I needed to talk to you more than Rufai. It's you that I actually wanted to talk to today. To let you know.
Chairman Tenebe, I take this as an exercise in self-contradiction.
Mr. Ruben.
Yes. You are on Arise TV and you say nobody is watching. But the more important point, I lived in Benin, 85 to 86.
Because I'm not even sure. I'm not sure they are watching me now.
Okay.
As I speak.
Fine.
People don't have money in Edo State to even buy credit.
Okay, fine. But
to even subscribe to internet. So nobody is watching you. I need you to know this.
I was just telling you that some of my persons from Edo State, they've been bombarding my phone with WhatsApp messages. They say you are embarrassing the people of Edo State. That it is not true that the people of Edo State don't have DSTV. It's not true that they don't have Go TV. That they are civilized, very proud people.
They have DSTV. They have DSTV. They have Go TV. But there is no money to subscribe because Obaseki has run the state aground. He has impoverished the state. People can no longer subscribe. That's what I'm saying. They have, but people don't have money to subscribe anymore.
They can watch free on YouTube.
If anybody is calling you to tell you that it's an embarrassment, maybe those are people who are in Ikoyi there, possibly with you, that does not even have a voter's card that we cannot talk to. What I am trying to...
Just so we don't miss the point, okay, so I mean we're not confused. You see this man, so this Jarrett, the chairman of APC, he is defending why Akpata will not come to Channels Television or to Arise TV or to any television network at that. He is defending why Akpata cannot be interrogated on what he want to do to take govern Edo State. He's defending, that is what he's defending. Now we watch, so if they tell us now, say, Benin City, Edo State people not get money to take back DSTV. That is why Akpata cannot come to Arise Television. He's telling us that Arise Television should provide DSTV money for Edo State people before Akpata will come to television to come and talk to the people waiting he gets. Man, I don't know whether on the verse, but me, in fact, I the verse. But may God take control for this verse matter. You understand? And the only way we can show to these people that we are not stupid, because if we allow any window or loophole for these people to bring Akpata and force it through our throat to become the governor of Edo State, we are finished. In fact, we will not just be finished, we will be completely finished. As a matter of fact, if they pronounce Akpata as governor of Edo State, in fact, we will be finished completely. Whether completely finished or finished completely, either way we are going to be finished. Because the danger of an Akpata as a governor of Edo State, now we they see so. All of these human beings are the people that are just carry their straw when they want to carry face Edo State treasury. This must be resisted. It is a crime against humanity. It is evil against Edo State people. It is a huge criminality against the Nigerian state. As a matter of fact, I think that from the experience that right now that we are gathering, okay, with this process, starting from Tinubu, if I started small from Buhari, it could be elaborated through Tinubu. Now we are not having it practically in Edo State through Akpata. I think that the National Assembly should consider a bill to state that anybody that wishes to contest for a public office, either as a local government chairman, or as a state governor, as a House of Rep member, as a senator, as president of Nigeria, must at least attend interview with a national media for a given number of times, at least, before such person can qualify for the office the person is running for. Because this kind of nonsense we are seeing right now, okay, I am not just looking at today, I am looking at, you know, the already decadent Nigeria and a further decadent future of the Nigerian state. Because if we have the truth that comes out today, I can tell you that tomorrow, these people are going to present a candidate that we will not know. We will only just see the name of a candidate. The candidate will not be known by face or by whatever. In fact, they even go bring somebody from the grave. That's why they don't die. They'll say, I just want to be the candidate for this office. And they will do all this thing they are doing right now. And the person will become the governor of the state. This is the magic of the APC. This is, in fact, oh God, man. Who do us this one? Are we now? Are we now? Just look at human beings. As if they hear now they talk. Is there you go there another place they talk? Or somebody go to another place they talk. But Akpata will not be seen anywhere. Interfacing with journalists. All these people have said, even if you don't speak English, come and tell us in a sound language. As a matter of fact, this is what my have said. If English doesn't matter, we can send somebody to you in your sound language. Or we just want to know, what is your vision for the state? Vision for security, vision for economy, vision for all aspects. What is your motivation? That's all. Speak to it. But what you see them do, they are mobilizing crowd with millions and millions. That's what the APC is doing. That's what the PDP is doing. You see large crowd. They give the impression, because they live on optics, they give the impression that they have support. Meanwhile, they don't have support. They don't have support. They are paying people to attend rallies. Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. Listen further, my people. Listen further.
To say this, what I'm trying to make out of this is Monday Okpebholo is reaching out to the people he's supposed to reach out to. I'm telling you where he is now, where you have almost about 25,000 people in a ward, where to get to that place, you have to drive, you have to use canoe, you have to trek to get to the place. He's reaching out and the message is resonating.
Chairman, I don't see any conflict between grassroots campaign and talking to people on television. Arise News is in 54 countries of Africa. We're in UK, we're in Europe. I mean, he needs that audience. And all the stakeholders in Edo State, they are everywhere, including here in Arise News. And that's why we're saying, bring Okpebholo. If he cannot speak English, he will speak Benin. We will bring one of our persons to come and speak Benin to him.
At least you have seen Okpebholo moving motion in the Senate before.
Oh, okay.
So the idea of saying he cannot speak English is not even there. You have seen him in live in our campaign live programs. You hear him talk.
Point of correction. You see this man, so I have questioned how he entered the Senate. He just said that we are seeing moving motion in the Senate. The only clip that is available when this man was talking was a written script. And you don't even feel read the thing, okay? Where? I was ashamed. Normally, when people are moving motions, okay, you have a script already given to other members of the parliament. Now, you will not speak to defend your motion. This one, your prepared speech is there. It's different from your defense. We didn't see Okpebholo stand up to defend that particular speech in the Senate. If anybody has it, put it online. Maybe they see it. In any case, this is those state governors we're talking about. It's not the Senate. It's not the Senate. I did not vote for Okpebholo to become a senator. If Okpebholo has found his way with his local people, his constituents, to meander his way into the Senate, that is the headache of the Senate, and of course, a problem to the Nigerian state. But right now, Edo State governance is a matter of concern to every Edo State indigene and even non-indigenous alike. We're talking about people who are resident in Edo State who want to better Edo State so that their residency can be a residency that, of course, is filled with hope and, of course, progress and all of that. They move motion and give people away, they never feel read them articulately. Anyway, make it continue. I just I can announce this part. Now, part will go verse also. So, what I'm not verse a day like this, I'm really, really enraged totally in my spirit because this kind of daylight robbery, we just see the Benin masses who been a day all day. The stone when you see say they come, you know the black person. However, I have provided an amendment to that to that saying by the Beninese. The Beninese say, the stone when you see when say they come, you know they blend. My amendment is that the stone that you see coming will not blind you if you are wise enough to remove your head from the way of the stone. But if you leave your eye there, the stone will blind you, even if you see it coming. That is the case of Modo that we cannot allow. It's a stone that we see coming. We must take our eyes off the road and, of course, ensure that this conspiracy does not become of Edo State, because it's a danger for not just now but for the future of Edo State, and it's a huge embarrassment to our intellectuality as a people of Edo State, and of course to the collective intelligence of the Edo State people. This cannot be allowed. It must be resisted, no matter how they push it or try to shove it, through our throats. This is nonsense, Arab nonsense. We're not listening further. It's embarrassing, but we must talk about it.
The idea of saying he cannot talk is not even there. I'm telling you the reason why he cannot buy tickets and come to Lagos, because it will be a waste of time
to come to Lagos
to go and talk to about just 300 people who can subscribe.
You are in Benin. We interview you from Benin. He doesn't need to come to Lagos. We'll come and meet him in his room. He doesn't need to come to Lagos. We'll come and meet him.
Will he have to waste his time? Will he have to waste his time to come and talk to you about 300 people?
Wait. In that village,
he's selling himself to the people.
Wait, can I even tell you this? I can assure you, sir. In that village is campaigning. We will bring our camera and join him on the campaign trail and interview him on the campaign trail there, so he can be campaigning to the people and still talking to us. We are ready for Pueblo.
But if you want to do that, we are ready. You can tell your crew not to tell us to pay. You can tell your crew to follow him.
No, you don't need to pay.
And they even following. You have to.
Anyway, that Arise interview, those people want to not say a complex say a little emotional here as I talk, because I did vex, all these kind of things. Many of them when they watch me not say man. Many of those people they will not live for Nigeria. It vex us more because we see politics for other places. I see politics played in the UK. I follow American politics very, very, very closely. You understand the picture of what I'm saying? In fact, every American political update every day I receive, because it's interesting to follow. The United Kingdom has, I don't know, from in my own assessment, we probably practice the best democracy in the world. And I see how we practice it for here. So to come and see all this kind of nonsense and the disrespect, for the fourth estate of the realm, for the disrespect, when they say somebody want to become governor, here in this country, when they so, in this UK, when they so, media can bring you down, media can uplift you. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? The fact the strongest forces when we get for Europe, for advancement most especially, now the media and the police. Now they are not even people, not even politicians, not even those are not getting. Now the media and the police, that the whole are brought together. I mean, I look at somebody, these people are just playing with everybody's intelligence. It not work now. While he's there, running away from the media. When we talk about my brother now, Akpata, this Akpata, we've never show a little about Akpata for Arise TV. See Akpata, just a little except on Channels Television. Akpata, my man. When I'll take a listen.
I'm being joined tonight by Mr. Olumide Akpata, the Labour Party's governorship candidate for Edo State in the upcoming September election, with a compelling 8-point agenda aimed at transforming the state. Mr. Akpata brings a vision focused on comprehensive economic development, improved infrastructure, enhanced education, and healthcare reform. Well, let's get into the interview, which hopefully we're hoping that we are going to be able to drive out what Mr. Olumide Akpata intends to address, impressing on the issues that that the people of Edo State in the local communities are facing, and why he thinks he's the most qualified candidate for the role. Olumide Akpata, a former NBA president and a candidate of the Labour Party. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Sheon. Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good. Are you the real Oludi?
I guarantee you. Live and direct. Flesh and blood. Come.
But can you give us that?
Who's your
I never thought that a career lawyer will actually know how to make some moves, but you've shown us that you can diversify.
Yeah.
You can be like Remas of this world and Davido.
So it's interesting. It's dexterity.
I don't mind. All right, let's get to it. You've been explaining a lot because a lot of people thought that you sold out. And you said, oh, no, you have not sold out. But the question that you have not been able to answer is who is sponsoring you? Because we know that what you have done perhaps all your life is law, corporate law. Where did you get the money?
Firstly, Sean, I'm really flattered, by the fact that there's so much attention focused on me. That means I'm doing something very, very good. I'm doing something right. So, like I said on another channel, and now tree won't get fruits, neither the stone now. So nobody's going to come after you if you have nothing to offer. So, initially, I was said to be the agent of Governor Obaseki. We were able to debunk that. Now, today, I'm said to be sponsored by the APC. And then some actually, it's conspiracy theorizing at its dumbest, at its most stupid. But we push back on that.
Are you able to debunk the fact that you're an agent of Governor Obaseki?
Absolutely.
Because the plan was that you are supposed to be the plan B.
No, that's not the plan.
The PDP card does not work.
Are you saying that that's
what your people are saying?
Some people are saying, and we're saying when I became the candidate of the Labour Party, and we have told them clearly, it's quite clear. There's a gulf between myself and Governor Obaseki. It's night and day. I cannot and will not be associated with his government, which I consider to be, his performance has been underwhelming, right? And so for me, I can't be, and I've made it clear, and the people of Edo State know now. I've been attacked, my billboards have been pulled down. Everybody knows that I am not his choice, and I'm not his plan Z.
Who are those pulling your billboards?
Oh yeah, members of the opposition party, the PDP. In fact, one of them was caught on video saying that how dare Olu put his billboards at Ring Road. And then, so it's quite obvious. They become local government officials, all of whom are PDP.
I beg, I just want to interject more. If you watch this broadcast, whether you support Olu or you not support Olu, at least you are proud that you can listen to somebody whose competence you can measure. At least. Whether you support him or you don't support him, at least you are confident that, man, yes, you are listening to somebody. If this person becomes the governor of Edo State, this person will represent Edo State, effectively. Anywhere you go represent. You go and stand out. No shame. You're not going to hide to talk. You're not going to talk through proses. You go take responsibility. I mean, most of all, I go just adjoin. This is the only candidate will be say, man. You go there sure say, man. Nobody go drag the state with him. It will be governor and be governor. There will be nothing like saying, I want go for there, I want go for there. There'll be no, because, Anyway, make we just listen to this matters more before we continue. Please stay with me. Don't go away, stay with me. It is the conversation. My name is Comrade Atlantic Monster out here. We are looking at the road to 2024. It's just over 20 days to election, and I can tell you that Akpata is in the lead. That is what exactly has been declared by some recent polls. Not be me talk them. This is not BTBV poll. Even the one will be saying, man, our friend Rufai saying making justice play do for on social media. This is not the outcome of it. Some people are beginning to believe again that Olumide Akpata is heading, straight to Osadebe Avenue because the core people in Edo State believe and they trust Olumide Akpata. Take a listen. Don't go away, stay with me.
For this life, no experience, no progress. For this election, experience go vote. Make Edo State better and now who get the experience? So Olumide, Akpata, now a guy he ready to walk. Akpata, promise keeper. Olumide, everybody like him. Akpata, everybody vote, 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 vote. Akpata. My good people of Edo State, our eye don't say as everything be now. The sofa don't too much. Now Olumide Akpata will get experience and him ready to work to make Edo State better again. Now we go vote. Olumide say our children's school go better well. Hospital go work. Medicine go dey yamfu. Good road, light, water, all go dey kampe. Security na pangba. Him go support farmer, traders. Well, make food. Jabrata. Olumide Akpata. Now our guy everybody vote. Akpata. Vote Olumide Akpata for governor. Vote Labour Party.
When I say we see we get a number of other residents in Edo State. Igbos are in Edo State, Yorubas are in Edo State, Hausas are in Edo State, and every other thing. But it gets small message when I just say I like him. It's meant for the Igbo community in Edo State, which is quite large, as you may know. When I say I'll go see player, more I just enjoy. We'll come back to this asset of Olumide Akpata, the man that is going to Saturday Avenue. Take a look.
Olumide Osaibovu Akpata nke Labour Party otu party njirimara Peter Obi bụ onye ọtụtụ ụmụafọ Edo steeti kwụrụ chim n'azụ ka ọ bụrụ gọvanọ ha na Edo steeti ma nwoke ma nwaanyị ụmụafọ Igbo na-akwado Olumide Akpata nke ukwuu n'ihi na ọ bụ ya ka Peter Obi na Alex Oti gọvanọ Abia steeti kwadoro. Peter Obi na gọvanọ Oti kwenyere kpamkpam na naanị Olumide Akpata n'ime ndị ọzọ na-azọ ọkwa onye isi Edo steeti bụ onye nwere ikike ichekwa mmasị ọdịmma na ọganihu ụmụafọ Edo na ndị Igbo niile bi na Edo steeti. Ha maara na ọhụrụ ndị Igbo n'anya nke a mere Oti na Obi na ọtụtụ ndị isi ndị Igbo ji akpọku ndị Igbo niile bi na Edo steeti ka ha pụta n'igwe kwado Olumide Osaibovu Akpata nke Labour Party ka gọvanọ Edo steeti n'ụbọchị ịtụ vootu. Ndị Labour Party na-eme ihe dị ukwuu maka ndị Abia. Ha ga-emere onye ọbụla bi na Edo steeti nke ọma ma ọ bụrụ na ha nwee nkwado siri ike ga-eme ka ha merie. Ya bụ ka anyị niile jikọọ aka jụ pati ndị ọzọ butere mmadụ niile bi na Edo steeti ihe isi ike na ahụhụ kemgbe afọ 25 gara aga. Tụnyere Olumide Osaibovu Akpata ka gọvanọ Edo steeti. Tụnyere Labour Party. Labour Party!
Mama, Papa, begin!
LP
77,
LP
78,
LP
1 million!
Yes, Tunyere Olumide Akpata, Tunyere Labour Party. I hear that one very clearly. So I just say, let's listen to Olumide Akpata. Be proud, at least you can listen to this man. His manifesto is out there, it's spreading like wildfire. If you need them, inbox me, I will send you the manifesto so you could get. In Bible. I will talk about that one on Sunday by the grace of God. Take a listen.
Going after my billboards, but we've won them and they've desisted. But let us go back to the question you asked: who's funding me? I don't want to appear to be ducking any questions. Who is funding me? I am funding myself, and I have friends. Sean, you know what they say: your network is your net worth. I have friends who believe in me. I have friends who believe in this cause. I have people from Edo State who believe that we can do so much better. And so with them, working with me, we have been able to get to the kind of funding that we require. And then you ask me, all I've done is law. I have practiced law successfully, Sean. I haven't actually been idling around. So which general goes to war without first counting the costs? So we have taking into consideration all that is required for this race. And I assure you, I will breast the tape. We are going to win. And so those who are hoping and praying that we run out of steam, they have something else to coming for them.
What will worry some people is how much of, you look like you're the one that has had the most impression in the media in terms of you've shown your corporate...
In the media and on ground.
On the ground. Are you that on the ground?
I left out yesterday morning.
Now here, you look like you are the one that has shown the most impression. Now the same, I bet when I listen to Olumide, when I not play around. If you did that, you never decide. Olumide is the man. Believe me. Olumide is the man because we don't look him inside out. I know that they carry the talk. You understand? And they talk because they made this man. We don't look him inside out. And the fact that somebody asked me, say, man, suppose Olumide is become governor and you not perform. You understand? Now I tell them, say, man, You look, the Shakespeare say you cannot predict the temper of a chick still in its egg. You know, if you talk how chicken when see this egg, how you want to behave. You know, so that's very true. But the truth of the matter is that the fact that the people are able to understand that they have the power to put and remove, that man is so important. Let us have a state where the ultimate power will belong to the people. Say, if we decide, oh, okay, this guy, you don't do 4 years, we're not happy for this 4 years when you do so, you try to come again, we remove you, we put on that person. That is the ultimate power that we require. APC will not afford us that opportunity. Neither would PDP. Obaseki is in desperation as we speak right now. We see local government elections when you do. We see House of Assembly elections. Thank God, not be get power over the state elections. You understand what I'm saying now? We don't want people with that kind of character. If I'm looking, they just behave anything will resemble like Obaseki when he's governor of Edo State. My brother, I'm not tied to anybody's apron string. You understand what I'm saying now? My own permanent interest in Edo State. Well, as I did right now, by the grace of God, you know, God giving us all of us long life, we go retire someday. Many of us want to come back to that same Edo State, but we want to come to Edo State that is peaceful, Edo State that is secured, Edo State that provides itself a proper environment for people to strive. That is what Olumide is bringing to the table. I don't want to listen to me, I know the interject too much.
Morning, I went to Igara. From Igara, I went to Afuze. From Afuze to Sabongida Ora. From Sabongida Ora to Emeora. I got back into Benin at midnight yesterday.
What language are you speaking to them?
I'm speaking.
They say you don't know, you are not really a homeboy. They say
no, you're talking about Aswe Godalo, not me.
Is that the case with Aswe?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't speak his language.
But do you speak?
I speak Benin very well. And I'm very good with languages. Even his language, Ishan, I can even speak a bit of Ishan. So they are referring to him, not me. Definitely not me.
But you speak very well.
I speak Benin very well.
I mean, the Benin people that are watching tonight, how do you say to them that they should vote for you?
Wakoyo, Walaho, Wado, Riobo Yumeyeke, Vazenodina, as a governor on the 21st of September, Walaho, Waladian, Wado Votime, Moviwa Mehi, Oviwa, Ovie CC, Ovie Do CC, Ovie Akpata, Ovie Do Pataki, Walaho. If you are Walaho, or you are he. Don't worry, get a translator.
Yeah, I will.
And they'll let you know whether.
You'll be shocked of how much of that I could pick anyway. Oh. You'll be surprised. I could be very good with languages. But the question here is that you might be able to connect with them.
All these kind of things, so it go be like say they're not relevant. It go be like say they're not important. You understand what I'm saying now? Okay, but they are not actually the matter when we say may carry. But the truth of the matter is that, man, look. People want to identify clearly with people will be saying, man, you know, they can feel say na their own. You know, and it is very natural for life. You know what I'm saying now? I remember I was somewhere, get one small course we would do one time, you know, and there were so many people who come do that small course, and I was there. I know I had one of that black person. You know what I'm saying? And this black person was an Igbo man. You understand what I'm saying now? Then we had other nationals. I think there were a few Spanish persons there. We had different people, you know, even one guy there from Iran. And all. Now UK here now we do that matter. You understand the picture I'm saying? And with the flow. Now I can't just go and say, man, a few black guys did there, but only one be Nigeria. That Nigerian guy, na Igbo guy. You know, because he began in Nigeria. After I discovered in Nigeria, I tilted towards the guy. But you know the funny thing, when this guy understands I be Benin, this guy they speak Benin as I they speak Benin fluently. This guy is how they speak Benin with me. Do you know that? That's why the first say I tilt towards this guy because in Nigeria, I felt more comfortable that this guy could speak my dialect. You know some picture of what I'm saying now? I felt more like, you know, like saying an Igbo person. You know, some picture of what I'm saying now. We got the flow for Benin. It's all our small this thing that where we they converse, they do everything. So at the end of the day, you know, when I talk, say, Aswe a very elitist candidate, I know what I'm talking about. Aswe is coming from another level. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? At that level, if it not resonate properly with, even as we talk about Akomis and now this and that and that and that. I don't speak with a lot of Esan people. I mean, genuinely Esan people. You understand? And I know what this person is telling me about Aswan, about this Akomis, I will not be anything. at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, you know, even while this is not important, but people can feel really at home that at least you have a candidate who's able to get around like this and like that. You understand? This is important. So that said, for me, the clear vision inside this matter now, securing the future of Edo State. If today, my aunties, my sisters, they go to the market, in Oba market, in New Benin market, and they get to the market, and they buy a bag of gari that is currently about 116,000 naira, and they buy it for 80,000. And the information is that this bag ought to have been 116,000, but we are buying it for 80,000 because of the intervention of Governor Obaseki. Then I will start to take a different look into his governance. Because at the end of the day, that you are a governor and certain basic things about the lives of people, they are not changing. We are still passing the buck to the federal government of all the billions and trillions that have come into the states. It becomes questionable. And that's why when Olumide spoke about agriculture and when I see his own manifesto on agriculture, I say, man, anybody when he be say, he not carry Olumide for head to become the next governor of Edo State. Now, mistake with the make. I'm not going to use my mouth to curse anybody. Now, huge mistake. Because if Olumide carries, he said, I mean, yesterday here, Olumide said, comrade, he said, my manifesto will be my Bible to govern Edo State. And it's an open manifesto to accommodate more things from the people, about the people. The content of the manifesto itself, for me, is good enough. It's absolutely what we want. On agriculture, Olumide has an extended program. When it be say, man, if implemented to the letter, Nigeria go to cry for hunger. I just go to smile. My only worry be say, by the time Olumide finish your program on agriculture, make the whole Nigeria not come sit down inside Edo State because they want to chop food where be say, man, it's cheap for Edo State. That's my only worry. But if that manifesto is implemented to the letter, where government will be off-taker inside the matter of agriculture, where government go give out loans, but they will be interested in how the loan, you know, the loan they give out, the farmers they use. They go guide the farmers into their productivity. And government go even buy from the farmers, buy their produce from them, carry and go special place inside Edo State market to sell at cheaper rate to Edo State people. Which government have ever say get that kind of program where they don't do that kind of thing? That's what Olumide wants to do on agriculture. And we are here to remind him. And we are here to support him. And we are here to go with him to the villages, to the farms, to everywhere to ensure that this program of agriculture, when we employ everybody, comes alive. I honestly think, sentiment aside, every sentiment is valid, though, more than all, you know, every sentiment is valid. But at the end of the day, what is most valid is what best guarantees the future of Edo State, to food security, to general security. Who best encapsulates that? Someone that we cannot finger. Obaseki has done his bit. In my assessment, he has failed in the areas he has failed in. He can be acknowledged in the areas he can be acknowledged in. But the areas that are germane, that matter to Edo State people, the ordinary people, I think Obaseki has failed woefully in those areas. And because Asua Odalo has been long tied to the apron string of Obaseki as the head of his economic team, he is part of this failure. I cannot therefore tell us that. I mean, I watched a brother, I want to do one broadcast now. It was on Arise TV. He was actually talking about the failure, you know, of parts in Edo State where he wants to address. Indirectly telling us that his own principal has actually failed. I mean, there's an except flying around like that on his own interview. So I honestly think that Asue is greatly out of touch with the reality of Edo State. Asue don't know the suffer when we suffer through Temboga, through Ikbobahi. Asue don't know the how many of us desire to have an overhead bridge when you go reduce congestion for all those Ikbobai, area. As we don't know. So can matters when be say, man, we pass through because we grew up in that land. We grew up in that land. We grew up in that land. We know the land inside out. As we no endure the pain when we endure for this land. If I swear when I was running to become the governor of Oyo State, having grown up in Ibadan, most especially, for instance, you understand the picture of what I'm saying now? People can argue that yes, this guy understands this terrain because he lived the pain through the pain of this terrain. Now, we can't really say that about as well, no? But even that, when that will not be anything at all per se, what Aswe said in this government. But I'm not here to talk about Aswe without per se. I'm only just here to say, man, look at what they are doing at the PDP and every other thing. Mobilizing from other local government to organize a rally and give the president of this one is, and that is what is prevailing. That's what APC they do. That's what they do. When we say that these two political parties are, they are two sides of the same coin, go blast it with a joke. But we are not joking. But I thought that we have had 25 years, long years, enduring years with PDP and APC. I think that it is common knowledge too that those state people right now have arrived at. APC and PDP need to just go aside. Let us have somebody that we cannot associate with any godfather. Somebody that we can prove is competent. Somebody that we know that when this person is on board, he will be governor and be governor. I mean, everybody I've talked to, when they talk about Olu Akpata, nobody has a challenge Olu Akpata of level of competence. Nobody has challenged Olu Akpata on matters of trust. Because if competence and trust are challenged, then the candidate should not be around. Olu is trusted. He's your guy. He's competent. We all know. The only thing that people have talked about, Nasi, no be Isama. That's what they have talked about. But the truth matter is that for me, I'd rather put Edo State in the hand of an Hausa man that will guarantee security and guarantee a better economy for Edo State than to put Edo State in the hand of an Esan man that I will know will drive Edo State into the abyss of no return. Somebody has said to me, people have called me, so Lante, Santon, Santon, we make you support us swear. And I asked them, it's like Makomiza not an Esan man. Why are you not supporting Makomiza? If it's just on the basis of being an Esan person. In as much as this is a valid point, I am one of those who started the advocacy for the Esan agenda. People when they follow me, if they can remember. But even when we made that advocacy, we also knew that it was not going to be at all costs. Don't give us a two. Somebody who's going to drag the state worse than it is because in an Esan man as a blanket. Some of us supported Peter Obi. And there was the argument saying, man, let us give Igbo people some chance. And Igbo person is chance to become president of Nigeria. Obi himself come and say, man, don't support me or vote for me because I'm an Igbo man. Vote for me because you believe I am competent and because you believe that I'm trustworthy. Besides that, Obi was not the first Igbo man to ever contest presidency in Nigeria. There have been Igbos in the past, people of questionable character that we never supported. And I can tell that if it was not Peter Obi, it was not actually because it was Peter Obi per se, as an Igbo person. If Peter Obi was an Hausa man, probably still would have had our support because he came across as the most competent and he came across as the most trustworthy that we could support at that time. Even at that, what happened in the election? So right now, why the advocacy to say Esan man is a valid advocacy, but what is most valid and most important in this election is competence is trust. Competence is trust and a government too that will be more people-oriented. And that is what Olumide engenders. And that is why I have placed my absolute confidence in Olumide Akpata. That said, my people, I want to say a very big thank you to everybody that has joined this broadcast. I mean, not the one my broadcast is long past, this 1 hour level, but it don't reach because the matters are quite jammed. I'll come your way again. Hopefully on Sunday, we are going to be looking at Olumide's manifesto, my part with the Edo State people. Don't go far away. Stay with us. Join us 5 o'clock, UK time, 5 o'clock Nigerian time on Sunday, this very Sunday. We'll be looking at that. A few perhaps we'll go there here, all of us will look at them together. But I really thank everybody that has joined this broadcast today. Please share the broadcast. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And don't forget, the part is to ensure that Olumide becomes the governor of Edo State. God bless you. My name is Governorship Oriaki. 5 Boza for all of you now. We don't join. Boza. I'm not going to forget the ultimate denominator in this matter is Edo State. That's our permanent interest. Whoever wins will be our governor. All of us. Whoever wins will become the governor of Edo State. But in this case, our advocacy is for Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata. God bless you and bye for now.
For this life, no experience, no progress. For this election, experience go vote. Make Edo State better again. Now who get the experience? So Olumide, Akpata. Now a guy, he ready to walk. Akpata, promise keeper. Olumide, everybody like him. Akpata, everybody vote. Akpata. My good people of Edo State, our eye don't say as everything be now. The sofa don't too much. Now Olumide Akpata will get experience and him ready to work to make Edo State better again. Now we go vote. Olumide say our children's school go better well. Hospital go work. Medicine go dey yamfu. Good road, light, water, all go dey kampe. Security na pangba. Him go support farmer, traders. Well, make food. Jabrata. Olumide Akpata. Now our guy. Everybody vote. Akpata. Vote Olumide Akpata for governor. Vote Labour Party.
Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata nke Labour Party otu party njirimara Peter Obi bụ onye ọtụtụ ụmụafọ Edo steeti kwụrụ chim n'azụ ka ọ bụrụ gọvanọ ha na Edo steeti ma nwoke ma nwaanyị ụmụafọ Igbo na-akwado Olumide Akpata nke ukwuu n'ihi na ọ bụ ya ka Peter Obi na Alex Oti gọvanọ Abia steeti kwadoro. Peter Obi na gọvanọ Oti kwenyere kpamkpam na naanị Olumide Akpata n'ime ndị ọzọ na-azọ ọkwa onye isi Edo steeti bụ onye nwere ikike ichekwa mmasị ọdịmma na ọganihu ụmụafọ Edo na ndị Igbo niile bi na Edo steeti. Ha maara na ọhụrụ ndị Igbo n'anya nke a mere Oti na Obi na ọtụtụ ndị isi ndị Igbo ji akpọku ndị Igbo niile bi na Edo steeti ka ha pụta n'igwe kwado Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata nke Labour Party ka gọvanọ Edo steeti n'ụbọchị ịtụ vootu. Ndị Labour Party na-eme ihe dị ukwuu maka ndị Abia. Ha ga-emere onye ọbụla bi na Edo steeti nke ọma ma ọ bụrụ na ha nwee nkwado siri ike ga-eme ka ha merie. Ya bụ ka anyị niile jikọọ aka chụ pati ndị ọzọ butere mmadụ niile bi na Edo steeti ihe isi ike na ahụhụ kemgbe afọ 25 gara aga. Tụnyere Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata ka gọvanọ Edo steeti. Tụnyere Labour Party. Labour Party!
Mama, Papa, begin!
LP
77!
LP
78!
LP
1 million!
Bam!